Hello everyone, this is another example of array. Now in this example a code segment is given and we need to execute the code and we need to find the result that this program will produce after execution of this particular program. So let's start. Now this is our main function and control start execution of this program from this particular statement. Now look at here, this is a declarative statement where we declare an array AB with range 5 and we also initialize all the 5 elements here, and this is in this particular declarative statement the storage class that used is static. Now what happened in case of static declaration? Whenever we declare any variable with static declaration, at that time memory will allocate from data section. Clear? So as the storage class here is static, so in memory from data section memory will allocate for this array AB. So the array name is AB. Let's say the base address is 1011, so address of this AB is again 1011. Now the memory part. Now how many elements will be there? The range is 5, so here 5 elements will be there. Index 0, 1, 2, 3 and 4. The first element initialized with will be 2, then next element is 3, then 4, 5 and then 6. Now now memory is allocated for this array and then all the elements are also stored in respective indices. Clear? Now the base address of this array we considered it as 1011. Now coming to the next instruction, look, this is a general variable declarative statement and in this case the default storage class is auto. So whenever we declare auto variable, whenever we use auto storage class, at that time memory will allocate from stack section. So along with this data section, for this program execution we also have stack section. Now from this stack section memory will be allocated for this variable I. So a 4-byte memory will allocate to the variable I. Let's say the base address is 2011 and this particular variable I will be initialized with garbage value. Now coming to the next instruction. The next instruction is a for loop. Now in this for loop the value of I initialized with 5. That means this I will update with value 5. Now the next is condition. Now in this condition the value of I is I greater than 0. This is our termination condition. So the value of I is 5. So 5 greater than 0, the condition is true. Now when this condition is true, at that time control start execution of the loop body, and here in this for loop we have only one instruction, that is printf instruction. That means here it will print something in the output. Clear? So in this printf %d is there, that means it will print a integer value and then from where it will print from this identifier. Clear? Now this is an array and we use index as -i. What does it mean? Look at here, for this index only. What is that? AB and then we use -i. That means this pre-increment operation is a sub operation in this instruction. So how system will evaluate this particular instruction? System evaluate this particular instruction in this sequence AB I, and before giving the value to this index it will decrement the value of I because of pre-decrement. Clear? Now when system get this %d, at that time it will go for the identifier, and in this identifier it encountered this particular expression. So what system will do? System first decrement the value of I because of the pre-increment. So the value of I will become 4, and then now AB what is the value of I? I now is 4. So what is there in AB array at index 4? AB array index 4 is 6. So it will print 6 in the output. Clear? Now because of that backslash control come to the next line. Now the instruction printf executed, after that it will go for the next instruction in the for loop. Now in this for loop there is no increment decrement operation, that means third argument is not given for this for loop. So as there is no expression given for in the for loop, so control skip this part and come directly to the condition checking statement. Now in this condition checking statement, what is the value of I? Now the value of I is 4 greater than 0. Yes, it is true. Now control enter inside the printf instruction, and in printf instruction again %d ab. Now again it will evaluate this particular expression first, and to execute this particular expression, system first decrement the value of I. So what is the value of I? The value of I is 4, so it will decrement and become 3. Now the index becomes here is 3. So what is there in AB3? In AB3 the value is 5. So now it will print the value 5 in the output screen. After that, after printing the value in output, then it encounter the \n. So control come to the next line in output screen. Now the printf instruction, execution of printf instruction completed. Now control go to the third expression in the for loop, but there is no third expression in the for loop, so control directly come to the termination condition. Now in this termination condition, what is the value of I? The value of I is 3. So now the condition becomes 3 greater than 0. Again it is true. So again printf instruction will evaluate. Now again for %d it get, and to get the value for %d it come to this particular expression. Now system will again evaluate this particular expression. That means to evaluate this particular expression, system first decrement the value of I. So what is the value of I now? The value of I will be 2. Now after perform the decrement operation, it comes to this particular expression, and here the index now is 2. Clear? Now AB2, what is there in AB2? In AB2 the value is 4, so here we get the value 4, and for this %d system print the value 4, and then system encounter \n. So system come to this next instruction, next line in the output screen. After that control go to the third expression. There is no third expression, so control directly come to this expression termination condition. Now in this termination condition the value of I is 2, so 2 greater than 0. Yes, true. That means now again system will evaluate this printf instruction, and for this printf instruction %d is there, so system comes here and then evaluate this particular expression. So to evaluate this particular expression, control again first decrement the value of I. So now the value of I becomes 1. After perform the decrement operation, control go for this index. Now what is the value of I? Now the value of I is 1, so AB1. So what is there in AB1? In AB1 we have the value 3, so it will print the value 3. After print the value 3, control encounter the \n instruction, so control come to the next line in the output buffer, in the output screen. Now this printf instruction is completed for this iteration. After that control go back to the third expression in the for loop, but there is no third expression, so control directly come to the termination condition. Now in this termination condition, now what is the value of I? The value of I is 1, so 1 greater than 0. Again this condition becomes true. So as the condition becomes true, control execute this printf instruction. Now again %d go for the identifier, and that is AB -I. So to get the value of this from this identifier, system need to evaluate this particular expression. Now how system will evaluate this particular expression? To evaluate this particular expression, system first decrement the value of I. So now the value of I becomes 0, and then this 0 will give here, and the instruction becomes AB index 0. Now what is there in AB0? In AB0 now we have value 2. Now this 2 value will print in place of %d. Now here in output we get the value 2. Now backslash n, so system comes here in the next line. In the next line, and then the execution of printf is completed. Now control go to the third expression in for loop. There is no third expression, so control directly come to the termination condition. Now in this termination condition, what is the value of I? The value of I is 0. 0 greater than 0. Is it true or false? Yes, it is false. So now this termination condition becomes false, and when the termination condition becomes false, at that time control come out from the loop. Now control will not execute this particular loop anymore, and it will come out from the loop, and the next instruction that is given after this for loop is closing brace for this main function. Now control complete the execution of the main function, and when control complete the execution of this function or this program, at that time we get the result as 6 5 4 3 2. That means the elements of the array AB are displayed in reverse order. First it display the first element, that is 6, and then it display the second last element, then third last element, then second element, then first element. Clear? So in this way, this program will produce this particular output after execution of this program. Clear? Now when system execute this particular program, at that time system allocate memory from two section. One is from stack section because of this static variable, and other one is from stack section because of this auto variable. And for processing purpose, that means at the time of program execution, system will perform all of these operations. All of these operations are part of the program execution, not part of memory. Clear? So that's it for today, and see you soon in our next video. Thank you.